நானே அந்த படத்தை பார்க்கும்போது நானே தூங்கிட்டேன். இட்ஸ் லைக் டீச்சிங் யூ த காம சூத்ரா. ஐ திங்க் அப்பதான் எனக்கு வந்து இதே ஒரு படமா எடுக்கலாம் போல தோணுச்சு நினைக்கிறேன். OTT இஸ் லைக் ஸ்விக்கி, ரைட்?
ஹலோ பிரசன்னா, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கேன்ப்பா. ஹவ் ஆர் யூ?
நல்லா இருக்கேன். எல்லாரும் சார்பிலையும் வந்து ரசிகனா ஒரு கேள்வி வந்து, இவ்வளவு நாள் வந்து எங்க போனீங்க? பாம்பேல நீங்க என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தீங்க? திடீர்னு காணாம போயிட்டீங்க.
வேலை பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன்.
ஓகே.
அது மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் தி வொர்க். இதை இன்டர்வியூ தமிழ்ல வச்சுக்கலாமா இங்கிலீஷ்ல?
பைலிங்குவலாவே பண்ணிடலாம் உங்க பாணியில.
See, most of the time I was working, but
right.
The thing is that most people, including a lot of my relatives, and we have a lot of curiosity about filmmakers, and we don't know. We think the work is only that which happens on the set.
Yeah.
So, film shooting போயிட்டு இருக்கா அப்படின்னா தான் டைரக்டர் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காருன்னு அர்த்தம்.
Right.
That's not how it is. So there's a lot of work that goes behind getting to shoot, and
absolutely.
So yes, I was making my film Shubmangal Savdan. By God's grace, romba nalla pochu. It was a huge hit, and
yeah.
Then I signed on a couple of films. So and the vela poitirukku. So been a wonderful blessed journey. Touch wood.
So ஒரு 2.5 years முன்னாடி படிச்ச ஞாபகம் வந்து, you had signed up a film for Siddharth Roy Kapoor. அந்த படத்தோட ஸ்டேட்டஸ் என்ன இப்போ ஆக்சுவலி?
அந்த படம் தான். So that film is going on. We are still in the development stage. So developmentங்கிறது வந்து is something that is very new to most of a lot of people here. Developmentனா ஒரு கதை எடுத்து அதை வந்து ஒரு there'll be a couple of writers who would be hired, and so it is my story. Not script doctors, writers basically. So I have a certain vision for the project, and then the producer signs me on as a director. We agree on a couple of stories, and we start developing it, and then when we are happy with it, we take it to an actor, whether a star or not.
Right.
So that stage is called development.
Right.
So that stage usually in Bollywood it takes a long time because there's a lot of investment and stuff like that. So especially writing வந்து with me what happens is நான் அதை வந்து இங்கிலீஷ்ல யோசிச்சு எழுதி அப்புறம் அந்த ஹிந்தியில் ஒரு நல்ல ரைட்டர். It's a lot of factors that go into it. So believe it or not, I take a long time to get a great script, and that takes some time. It takes a lot of effort. It's not about போனோமா ஒருத்தனை பிடிச்சோமா ஏதோ எழுத வச்சோமா அப்படி இல்லை. It's a very delicate game to play. So அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் the casting and all that comes. So a lot of people don't believe when I say 2.5 years I've actually been developing stuff. Na என்னையா அவ்வளோ டெவலப் பண்ற? For
people on the outside இல்லையா, ஃபிலிம் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில இல்லாதவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு பெரிய சந்தேகம் வந்து, ஒரு ஃபில்ம் மேக்கர் படம் பண்ணாத போது சஸ்டெனன்ஸ் எப்படி மேனேஜ் பண்றாங்க, எப்படி பொழப்பு ஓட்டுறாங்க அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கேள்வி வருது இல்லையா? சோ how do you guys go about it actually? Because எனக்கு தியாகராஜன் குமார் ராஜாவோட எக்ஸாம்பிள் தான் ஞாபகம் வருது. ஒரு படம் ஆரண்ய காண்டம்க்கு அப்புறம் ஒரு சூப்பர் டீலக்ஸ் பண்றதுக்கு அவருக்கு 9 வருஷம் ஒரு படத்துல இருந்து இன்னொரு படம். அந்த ஜெஸ்டேஷன் பீரியட் was so long. How do you guys actually make a living வந்தப்போ?
See, it's a very interesting question because என்னன்னா I'll tell you it in a very very interesting manner. When I was not making a film, I was not as poor as people thought I was.
Okay.
Having made a film, I'm not as rich as people think I am.
Okay.
So adu marda, it's like when you sign up for your next film and stuff, there is a certain advance that you get, and then there are also other projects that you tend to do, and which takes some time to come out. And certainly the financial aspect is very important, but it's very complex because there's a lot of curiosity about it, and இதுல வந்து career that's a very very vast topic. ஏன்னா அது இல்லாம without money you can't survive.
Very true.
So it's a very complex இது அது வந்து எனக்கு வந்து of course the advances that you get, and I'm also developing other stuff and like that. So Bollywood luckily has got a system of development where they sign directors on basis, you know, a certain script or a certain idea, and then they put money into development.
Right.
Which perhaps நம்ம ஊர்ல அந்த லெவல்ல இல்ல. Maybe not. I'm not an expert on that.
Because you have this film school background, you went to LV Prasad, you have a gold medal and all that. அது எந்த வகையில வந்து it has helped you? I mean, apart from the whole mechanics and the craft aspect, how did it prepare you for the industry?
Well, it helped me to find my DOP. It helped me to find my Krishan Vasant is my classmate, so I found him there. It gave me experience to work on 35mm film. My diploma film was called Penvesham.
Okay.
And it was shot on a 35mm film. It certainly gives you a wonderful opportunity for you to play around with tools, which you will not always have. So now, I always recommend this. You know, I say that for film school, you should have started making films. Otherwise, film school is a waste.
Right.
A film school is, it's like actually a finishing school. It's not a starting school. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி I had done ஒரு 5 or 6 short films of my own. Throughout my, actually, என்னோட film school was, my engineering college was more of a film school than my film school.
Right. But அப்போ were you entirely raw அப்போ?
Sorry?
Hello, were you very raw அப்போ வந்து? Were your short films also very unchiseled and ரொம்ப refinedness இல்லாம இருந்ததா?
Certainly. You have to make, the first 5-10 films that you make are going to be crap.
Right.
So make them very fast. That's what I keep telling to directors and aspirants. நீ வந்து எழுந்த உடனே நீ வந்து எழுந்து ஓட போறது இல்ல. You're going to keep falling.
Right.
நீ வந்து ஒரு சின்ன வயசுல அது நீ விழுந்தா அது அழகா பார்ப்பாங்க. நீ 30 வயசுல எழுந்து நடந்துட்டு விழுந்தானா அது வந்து அனாமலியா பார்ப்பாங்க இல்லையா? அது மாதிரி தான் இதுவும். The faster you get into it, and this has nothing to do with, like, we didn't have a camera, nothing. I just borrowed and pretty much beg, borrow, steal manga. Steal panla, but begging and borrowing happened, and started making. I remember 2001 was my first short film I did at home with my cousins and all that. And அதுக்கப்புறம் 4-5 ஷார்ட் ஃபிலிம் பண்ணி அதுல I made epic 1 hour film also where I acted double action. நிறைய கூத்து பண்ணிருக்கோம் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட சேர்ந்து. அப்புறம் நானே அந்த படத்தை பார்க்கும்போது நானே தூங்கிட்டேன்.
Okay.
My dad and mom were watching. My dad started snoring halfway into the film. So my first heartbreak came there. My heartbreak was only this. Like making a bad film where என்னோட சொந்த அப்பாவே என்னோட ப்ரொடியூசரே தூங்கிட்டாரு. So that was very crazy. But I think that was very important, Arun, because by the time I went to film school, I knew what questions to ask. What are the, நம்மளா எதை நம்ம கத்துக்கணும்னு தெரிஞ்சுட்டு நான் film school போறதுனால அங்க போன உடனே I hit the ground running. And I had like 10-20 things that I knew I had to learn. And then of course you learn through failure. So that's the only way. I went to this Gateway to Hollywood Noru show. I got kicked out in the 5th round. Balaji Mohan made it almost to the final. Vijay Nambiar won the show.
Right.
All that is par for the course. I was told by the judge there that you don't have it in you to be a filmmaker. Okay sir, thank you sir. அதையும் வாங்கிட்டு வீட்டுக்கு வந்து ஃபீல் பண்ணி அதெல்லாமும் நடந்திருக்கு. It's all in the blood, same blood. Balu Mahendra sir is my guru, and எங்களோட graduation ceremony he said something, and I don't think anybody can say it any better about film school, you know. He said, see, film school வந்துட்டு it's like teaching you the Kama Sutra. I can teach you however much I want, I can teach you, but finally when it's time you have to stand and deliver.
Well played.
So அவரோட I think அப்பதான் எனக்கு வந்து இதே ஒரு படமா எடுக்கலாம் போல தோணுச்சு நினைக்கிறேன். I was in my graduation and I was like, what a beautiful way of putting it, right? Like that says everything. Like, okay, the theory is there, but you need to get there and the ball is in your court. Fun unintended.
இப்ப எல்லாமே வந்து டபுள் ஆந்தந்திரேவா இருக்கு வந்து you will have to deliver.
ஆமா.
Right. But also very interestingly, as a filmmaker, a lot of filmmakers keep saying this. I've read what Maniratnam sir once said. He would rather have someone give him the script and you just direct happily. Are you one of those guys who would probably
Did
be
he say that?
happiest when he just left? Yeah, he said that. Even Bharadwaj
Oh
Sangarnoda
wow.
bookla sollindharu. So he said if
Oh
he
okay.
gets a good script, he would be absolutely happy to just go ahead and direct it, rather than go
Same
through the
here.
pain of writing the script. Okay. So have you always
Absolutely.
seen yourself just as a
Absolutely.
director?
Oh, I mean, I can't believe directors get paid. Let me talk for myself. I can't believe I get paid to direct.
Right.
I can't believe it. I get paid to handle shit. I don't get paid to direct. I'm very clear
Okay.
in my head. I'm here.
Right.
I'm getting paid to make the film. I'm not here paid. That's the way I take it. Like the payment that I get. எங்க அப்பா எப்பவுமே சொல்லுவாரு, ஆபீஸ்ல வந்துட்டு எந்த வேலைக்கு போனாலும் ஒரு 30% நீ டாக்ஸ் கட்டுறல, 10%, 20%, 30%.
ஆமா ஆமா
அது மாதிரி ஒரு 30% வந்துட்டு யூ ஆர் பெய்டு டு ஹேண்டில் ஷிட் அப்படிம்பாரு. சோ பாக்கி இருக்கிற 30% தான் உன்னோட ஆக்சுவல் உன்னோட
உழைப்புக்கான சம்பளம்.
So from a very small, you realize that I always say, filmmaking is a very small part of making a film.
Okay.
That's the most enjoyable part. Actually going on set and directing and working and the actual directorial things I would do for free any day. I mean, it's so enjoyable. This is what I feel this is what I'm born for, I've been on stage forever. I've been ipo kuda I was talking to my wife today and I was saying, just lockdown, feeling very bluesy in mood and all that, and I was just talking to her and said, hey, everything will be fine. The day you go and you see the frame, no, you feel happy. So
right.
அந்த ஒரு frame அந்த மானிட்டரை போய் பார்க்கும்போது ஒரு 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 உள்ளேந்து ஒரு அப்படி ஜோஷ் வரும்ல, அதுதான் மெயின். That is for me as a director. So I don't, if I get a great script, I will be like, dude, I'll be the most happiest guy in the world.
நம்ம எல்லாருமே அந்த கதை, திரைக்கதை, வசனம், இயக்கம் அந்த ஒரு கலாச்சாரத்திலே வளர்ந்துருக்கோம். அந்த ஓகே, there were days where சலீம் ஜாவேத் மாதிரி there were great writers who called the shots, like just to go back by about 3 decades or so. And அதுக்கு முன்னாடியும் we had great writers. இங்கேயும் ஆரூர் தாஸ் மாதிரி வசனகர்த்தாக்கள்லாம் ஒரு மாதிரி இன்டிஸ்பென்சபிள் அப்படி இருந்தாங்க. பட் சடனா ஒரு லாஸ்ட் 20 வருஷத்துல யூ ஹவ் சீன் டிரெக்ஷன் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் ஹெட்லைனிங் எவ்ரிதிங் எல்ஸ் தட் யூ டூ. கதை, திரைக்கதை, வசனம் அப்படின்னு வரும்போது are you comfortable? Have you reconciled with this culture, or do you think this is not the way it should be?
Well, honestly, I speak for myself, because otherwise, I mean, I'm nobody to speak for somebody else. But I have absolutely no qualms in working with writers, and sometimes we use every other word other than writer. We will say discussion உட்கார்ந்தாங்க,
ஆமா,
சீன் எடுத்து கொடுத்தாங்க, அது பேர் ரைட்டிங் தானே?
கண்டிப்பா.
அது ரைட்டிங் தவிர எல்லாமே சொல்லுவோம். நிறைய பேர் நான் பார்த்திருக்கேன். லைக் ஒருத்தன் கதை எழுதினான்னு சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க, டிஸ்கஷன்ல போனோம். லைக் வாட் இஸ் டிஸ்கஷன்? அங்க போயிட்டு ஆர் யூ டிஸ்கசிங் தி ஸ்டாக் மார்க்கெட்? யூ டிஸ்கசிங் ஸ்டோரி, ரைட்? So by that nature, the guys there are writers. So what is wrong in saying that? I mean, I don't understand this whole need. That's for me personally. And certainly if you write direct, I mean, like Tarantino writes all his scripts, and we have a lot of great filmmakers. Certainly that. எனக்கு என்னன்னா, ஃபைனலா ஆடியன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூல நான் பாக்குறேன். லைக் ஆடியன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூல they don't care a damn who's a director, படம் நல்லா இருக்கா நல்லா இல்லையா, அதான் மேட்டர்.
கரெக்ட்.
அதுக்கப்புறம் நமக்குள்ள பேசிக்கிறது தான் யாரு டைரக்டர். See, Spielberg has not written a word in his life, as far as I know. I think Close Encounters of the Third Kind mattum they say they co-wrote or something. I'm not too sure. He never wrote anything. Like Satyajit Ray wrote almost all his scripts. So even storyboarded. So different strokes for different folks. But as long as there is integrity, and as long as there is a certain, if you write and clip it. Don't hog credit or don't steal credit.
Yeah. That's a very interesting point.
With the rise of the... Sorry.
Please go ahead.
Certainly with the rise of the web series and OTT platform, you're going to see a huge demand and for writers finally, and I'm very happy for that. So instead of looking at the past, let's look positively into the future and start grooming good writers here, so that they all get paid well. We get fresh ideas. We get smart guys from various walks of life coming in, from the village, from the rural, from the city, let's have women working, let's have men working, let's have whatever diversity in all its pride colors, whatever.
Yeah. இப்போ நீங்க வந்து you set up a writers commune of sorts இல்லையா, in your own production house Eklavya Productionsல you are trying to get together a band of writers, NRIs and whatnot, who you are very specific with your requirements as well. Crazy Mohan brand of humor அப்படிங்கறதை நீங்க ரொம்ப தெளிவா எழுதி இருக்கீங்க.
That is only for this, that is for a specific project. So what I want to do is there is a certain idea cooking in my head. So I wanted it to be specific to a project. Otherwise, it's sometimes what happens is if it's not a particular, I get excited only with stories. I'm a director at the end of the day. So what idea vandhudu, for which I thought let's set up a writer's room, and I've got really good writers, very, very happy with the response. And next time when we get some other idea, we'll have some other kind of writers which will be required. And slowly over the next year or so, we will certainly have at least 5 to 6 good writers who will be working with us, and therefore when they work with us, they're available to everyone to work with. It's not a very structured, controlling kind of atmosphere in that sense.
Right. Because this again நீங்க வந்து ஒரு ஸ்பெசிபிக் ப்ராஜெக்ட்டுக்காக அப்படின்னு சொன்னதுனால இப்போ வந்து is there a larger with this whole writers room concept that you have, do you also have collaborations with established directors and writers as well, people who have already gone on to make movies?
Yeah, so I'm of course I'm also developing stuff with seasoned directors here in Tamil Nadu. Because of NDAs, I'm not allowed to talk about it, but certainly I'm working with some seasoned directors to create content as a producer. So my company Productions la na pannit iruken. So touch wood, hopefully that will come out well, but that's in development and stuff, so it has to get green lit and stuff like that, but it's proper development in the correct sense of the term, like there's a structure to it and stuff. But apart from that, in Bombay I work with writers who are all very experienced writers. So Deepak Venkatesha is one of them. Niren Bhatt, who wrote Bala, is a writer I work with. There is Divya Nidhi Sharma who I'm really working with on a lot of projects. So I work with a lot of writers in Bombay whom I really admire. Ritesh Shah, one of the biggest writers, we are working on a project together.
Right.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay. Are you how do you look at the whole web series space? Because of the brand of cinema that you probably have come to represent, does that excite you? Because you can come up with a lot of risque content, and you also probably have time to develop your content like the way you want it to be.
Oh, I love it.
Are you also working on web series?
Yeah, of course, we are developing a lot of stuff. So web series, OTT is all in the thing. In fact, I feel we will be see what I love about OTT. I keep saying this for the last 2 years, right? Like OTT is like Swiggy, right? OTT is not something that's going to wipe out restaurants. I mean, Swiggy has not wiped out restaurants.
Yeah.
Swiggy you order pannuva, you'll also go for a date or a family outing with friends or whatever to the restaurant, right? So see, I'll tell you, it's not about, it's nothing about budget. It's about the experience. I keep saying this.
Okay.
Let's say I'm talking to 1,000 people in a college. The energy of my interaction and the rhythm of my interaction is similar to a theatrical experience, right?
Okay.
I have to hold the attention of 1,000 people who may be age wise, demographic wise, more towards the teenage and the
homogeneous
25-year-old. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இது. ஸோ அந்த ரிதம் வந்து வேற மாதிரி இருக்கும். அவங்களுக்கு வந்து போன்ல மெசேஜஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்கும், அவங்க கப்பல்ல உட்காந்துருப்பாங்க, அவங்க பசங்க கலாய்ப்பாங்க, என்னடா சொல்லுவாங்க. ஆனா ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்ட் வந்து ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்டோட நீ வந்து ஒரு நைட் ஒரு 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock you're talking and suddenly you're talking about life and your family and I'm feeling down, and you call up your friend and then he talks to you or she talks to you for an hour. The rhythm is totally different. We do both.
Correct.
So enakku as a storyteller, for me the OTT space represents that rhythm, that I am talking one-on-one with you. I'm not talking to you in the space of a crowd. I can talk to you intimately in a personal space. So I'm still wanting to see in the OTT content, which I think is my space, which is very intimate conversations and very intimate லைக் பாலு மகேந்திரா சாரோட படம் எல்லாம் பார்த்தனா
ரைட்
அவ்வளோ டெலிகேட்டா இருக்கும். ஐ திங்க் அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டோரி டெல்லிங் இஸ் கோயிங் டு
personal connection
come to define the that's going to come to define the OTT space more than what you see now. You know, now you see OTT nale sex, gore, violence. That's just the initial. Already people are getting bored with it. Because if you want sex, there's porn available for free. So there is no need for me to log into a OTT platform to see it. So it's going to be, the rhythm of storytelling is going to be different. And it's going to be niche. You will have, or it's going to be, it has to be authentic. If you want to romantic, adula nee vandu po. Like drama anu porana, this is us mari, ada fulla ஒரு orchestral பண்ணி அத பண்ணு. Like don't mix up stuff. Like be very clear. So I'm always been a evangelist for the OTT platforms the last 2.5 years ever since. And I'll be soon, hopefully, you know, next year announcing a few stuff when it can be announced. But I'm developing stuff which I can't talk about officially. So but I'm very excited. OTT is outstanding.
What does a director do? அப்போ டைரக்டர்ஸ் வாய்ஸ், டிரெக்டோரியல் டச், இதெல்லாம் வந்து அதுக்கப்புறம் வர டிஸ்கோர்ஸ். பட் ஹவு டு யூ எக்ஸ்பிளைன் வாட் அ டிரெக்டர் டஸ் அண்ட் அபவுட் த கைண்ட் ஆஃப் வாய்ஸ் தட் and the imprint that a director creates?
A great question. I'm quite impressed because this is something that I ask myself constantly when I select scripts. So I say this, that when I select a script, I because in Bollywood you have writers, producers pitching stories and screenplays to directors, right? So that's a wonderful feeling, you know, to get scripts to read. I put in a lot of work into reading scripts, and sometimes rejecting them is also work.
Okay.
So appo enna I just read a script or hear a narration as an audience. I don't see it as a director at all. I just see it as an audience. I'm having fun, right? And then comes the question, do I want to direct it, right? So sometimes I have fun hearing a script and I say, hey, I you know, I'm not the right director for it. Sometimes I feel very excited.
Has that happened?
Because many times in Bollywood itself, I've rejected so many scripts because they're good scripts, but enakku vandu adula it's not for me to direct. They're all blockbuster material, and I gave them the confidence that you know, it will definitely work. But enakku enna, I should not direct anything that I will not be able to be excited by for a period of 3 to 4 years, because it takes a long time, especially in Bollywood. Projects take a long time to happen. So I cannot be it has to be love at first sight, and it also has to be a stable long-term marriage. Because I feel now as a producer, when I look at a director also, or as a director, I feel that ரொம்ப அழகா இவர பேசிருந்தார். I think Sam Mendes, the director of 1917 and American Beauty and all that, he said some amazing stuff about 25 rules of how to be a better director in irukku. You should check it out. Adala paathala one of the rules he says is that a director should have a take on a material. It's not about the material. The same Ramayana, the same Mahabharata, I can direct in 100 different ways. The same Shakespeare, I can direct in 100 different ways.
Right.
ஒரு மணி சார் வந்து அலைப்பாய்தே பண்ணும்போது it is a romantic story, but அவர் பண்ற story is the way he directs it is very, very different. You know, because what a director, I feel a good director brings his or her life into the material. That's when it comes alive. So before answering the craft part of your question, I'm going into the more the soul idea level abstraction, which is the soul. Exactly. You said, so director is the soul of a movie. So I feel a director is like the director is like a soul doctor, because the soul is the only thing which you cannot see. Nobody can see it except in the director. And that's which is trust. I tell you why. For example, there are so many films which look shitty in the rushes. They've gone on to be masterpieces.
True.
There are so many films which they will say, the studio execs will say, oh my god, the rushes were amazing, we are making a great film. Ada போட்டு பார்த்த அப்புறமும் அப்படி இருக்கு கேமரா, ஆக்டர்ஸ், பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ், ஆஹா ஓஹோ பாச்சா கூச்சமாங்க. படத்துல சோலே இருக்காது. அந்த சோல் தான்
கரெக்ட்.
Even if the director is the writer, but and obviously the soul comes from the writing, but to extract that, கிரேசி மோகன் சார் வந்து ஒரு அழகான ஒரு இது யூஸ் பண்ணுவாரு. யூஸ் டு சே காமெடியை எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணணும் பிரசனம் பாரு. அது எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்ச வார்த்தை. அது யூ ஹேவ் டு எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் த காமெடி. ஸோ தட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் இட் presumes that there is a comedy already, but it needs extraction. I will tell you examples of misdirected movies and scenes where you will laugh over blindly when you hear அப்படி நீ சிரிப்ப அந்த நரேஷன் கேட்கும்போது படத்துல வராது. அப்பதான் புரியும் டைரக்டர்னா என்னன்னு.
ரைட்.
அப்பதான் you realize the director is somebody who's sitting there and is like a soul. அந்த soul பிடிக்கிறது, அந்த rhythm பிடிக்கிறது, அதுதான் மெயின் டைரக்ஷன். It's not about அந்த shot அதெல்லாம். That's the craft of it, which is visible. That's all everybody knows. A good director directs the emotions within a scene.
Okay.
But a great director directs the emotions of the audience. நம்ம சபரி இருக்கால, நம்மளோட அந்த ராமாயணத்துல சபரி, சபரி பாட்டி, அவங்க வந்து டைரக்டர். எப்படின்னா அவங்க வந்து ஒரு ஃப்ரூட்டையும் எடுத்துட்டு ராமர் கிட்ட கொடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு ஃப்ரூட்டை எடுத்து கடிச்சிட்டு எச்சி பண்ணி இது நல்லா இல்லன்னு தூக்கி போடுவாங்க. அப்புறம் இன்னொன்னு எடுத்து திருப்பி எச்சி பண்ணி இது வந்து ராமர் கிட்ட கொடுப்பாரு, இது நல்லா இருக்கு சாப்பிடுங்க.
ஆமா, இது நம்ம தலைவர் கமல் சார் சொல்ற ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளும் கூட தானே இது. ஆக்சுவலி அடிக்கடி வந்து எனக்கு பிடிச்சதான் நம்ம ஆடியன்ஸ்க்கு கொண்டு போய் முதல்ல சேர்க்கணும். எனக்கே பிடிக்காட்டி நான் எப்படி அதை போய் சேர்க்க முடியும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயம்.
சோ அந்த டேஸ்ட் அதுல இருக்கு. அண்ட் நம்ம வந்து ஒரு இதை வந்து டேஸ்ட் பண்ணி இது நல்லா இருக்குன்னு saying yes or no, that is also direction, because she is not creating the fruit, but she is selecting it and saying this is a good take and this is a NG.